Hello friends and adventurers, I'm Em, and this is dMTable. And it's been a bit since I've done these little DM tips, and I've grown a bit nostalgic for doing them, so let's do another. This one is a really good one, where I have an idea that you have probably never seen anybody do before in Tabletop. Now, you are completely welcome to tell me if you've seen it somewhere and I've just missed it, but I really think we haven't seen this one before, and yet it's such a wonderful idea for dungeon mastery in general, especially to engage your players and have them have a place they feel like they belong in, like they are from the world, from the background. So, what is it? It's an in-party quest giver. And no, I don't mean a DMPC. Not some sort of NPC that tags along and tells you what to do. No, those are kind of frequently annoying and rarely done well. This has nothing to do with that. It is a continuation of the general type of style I run at my tables, and that is, if you have done at the beginning what I have been suggesting in some early episodes, and that is to ask and question and interview your players on what it is that they would like to have as background quests that would connect into their backstory and what kind of friends, family, love interests, etc. they would like to have, and you implemented all that. Now we have the opportunity for one of your players to be a quest giver to the rest of the party. How come? Well, at one point you can have a quest prepared that perfectly fits into all this that I've just listed, and then you meet with the player, not taken to the side. This takes just a moment more, though it's doable. I just think that it's better if you have the time to do it when the other players are not seeing that something is up. And then you give to that player the good news that the quest is ready, and that, for example, his aunt wrote to the player that finally his uncle has finished the machine that will give them the access to the ancient alien vault that was behind their little hometown but never been accessible before. He only needs this one thing that the party can bring, and they're welcome to stay and be guests and have some pie and stay around and delve into the vault. However, you tell the player that that's the letter. You can even make a fancy letter, but now it's up to the player to tell the rest of the party about this great news and to get them to come along and to give them all the rundown on why this is awesome, why it was never mentioned before, since the thing was always, since they were little closed and inaccessible, for example, and why it's great now and how fun it will be. And then you have all this, the living player is guiding your other living players to their background, to their backstory, to their home, to their hometown, to their family, and to their custom-made dungeon, one of many, I'm sure, in one way or another. And then you have got yourself a very perfect in-party quest giver in a very cinematic, shall we say, way, in the best sense of the word, not the kind of stuff that internet complains about in these sort of things, but something that is very interactive. In fact, so interactive that it saves you, the dungeon master, saves you the energy, saves you the work. After all, you get your players to engage, to roleplay, to give it their absolute best of role-playing, all out in front of the other players, deep in the story, all that. You're sitting back and you're being quiet and watching and enjoying yourself. It's really something else, isn't it? So this is the new move, the new tip that I've come up. So If you've seen it somewhere, tell me for me to know whether I've been slightly original with this, very original with this, uniquely original with this, because I'm kind of curious now that I have come up with it. And if it's just a good idea, but everybody has been using it, it's news to me, but I'm very glad, very, very glad. And let's not forget how this channel goes. This is also good to implement in your indie game or whatever you're making, if you're a game designer or something like that, or a writer even, because this is doable with just a little bit of more of work on your side to implement this sort of role of a guide of exposition to one of the playable characters. It's like that home comeback arc for one of your characters that are playable in your game. So whilst in video games and books this is much more common, to the point that I wouldn't even dream of saying that I've thought of it, it is still a great move and slightly underused in video games, as when compared to books and novels of fantasy especially. There it is most common, I would say, but in video games, kind of rare. So here's your leg up for that game you might be making. Yeah, I know, I have a viewer or two that are making a game and have told me, so good luck, and maybe this fits, maybe it doesn't. Don't try to shove it in if it doesn't really fit with your scope. Feature creep is a dangerous beast that is hard to slay, but if it does fit, then good luck. So, adventurer, DM, game designer, whoever you might be, if this has been useful or unique, maybe you can spare me a click, and I could see you here maybe some other week, because every other week I make some stuff like this just for you. For the alternate weeks, check out my series on real Thieves' Cant, rogue dictionary of 19th century London rogues that I've gotten from some historical scans. If you're interested, check it out. It's a series of shorts I have, because what else are you gonna do with shorts except read definitions from a dictionary? Might as well make it a role-playing related one. So, see you the next time.